Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 31st of July. Another month over, we're going to reflect on Matthew chapter 13, verses 36 to 43. Then Jesus left the crowds and went into the house, and his disciples approached him, saying, "Explain to us the parable of the weeds of the field." He answered, "The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom. The weeds are the children of the evil one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are angels. Just as the weeds are collected and burned up with fire, so will it be at the end of this age. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will collect out of his kingdom all causes of sin and all evildoers, and they will throw them into the furnace of fire, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Let anyone with ears listen." The Gospel of the Lord. Also referred to as the parable of the tares, wheat, weeds, this is one of only two parables that Jesus actually explained, the other one being the parable of the sower. Most of the parable is easily understood, especially in light of his earlier explanation of the parable of the sower, but let us see how Jesus explains this one. The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom. The weeds are the children of the evil one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are angels. But just as weeds are collected and burned up with fire, he says, so will it be at the end of the age. Most of Jesus' explanation is very logical, except perhaps the command not to uproot the weeds. Every farmer tries to protect his crop, plucking out the weeds that take away much needed nutrition from the wheat he has planted. Jesus' advice goes contrary to that. Why? There are two possibilities. One is that the root systems have become intertwined, and destroying the weeds would also destroy the wheat. The other is that the weeds in question may have been darnel, which looks pretty much like wheat in its early stages of growth, making it hard to distinguish between the two. The first possibility lends itself to the idea of Christians being the good seed and the rest of the world with its assorted beliefs, New Age, atheism, humanism, secularism, etc. being the bad seed. The influences of non-Christian philosophies have become so pervasive, especially in recent times, that they are threatening the complete destruction of the wheat, which is us and the church. But Jesus' advice is to let them grow nonetheless. There will be a final reckoning where everything will be resolved. In the second possibility, where the weeds are darnel, barely distinguishable from the wheat, this can only mean it represents false believers. Is there such a thing? Yes. Just like there are false prophets that we just heard Jesus speaking about, there are false believers too. But just like we can identify false prophets, we can identify false believers too. How? By the fruit they bear. And these two will be taken care of in the final reckoning. In the meantime, let us not let the weeds bother us. Let us just focus on being good wheat and produce a good harvest. God bless you.